Do 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 do. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. Yes folks, it's raining. After what seems like an eternity of heat, we'll eventually have some rain. Get in! Right, well I'll be cracking on the day, but first of all I'm going to get the kettle on, see you in a bit. Right, just while the kettle boils, I'll show you. Look, first sweet peas of the year. Very nice. Very nice. And there's some red ones there as well. Everything will be loving this rain. Just eased off for a bit there, but it keeps heavy showering today folks. Right, today I'm going to get these shallots out, because as you can see they're dying off for some reason. And the only explanation I have is that they don't like green manure, because if you remember, that's where the green manure bed is, and that's where I put the cow manure. So like I say, it looks like shallots don't like green manure, so they're coming up today. I've also noticed a couple of the onions are starting to turn weird. So I don't know what's happening folks, what's happening? Does anybody know why the leaves start curling in on themselves? I don't know, maybe it's too much goodness. Anyway, that's the first job. I'll think of something else later on. See you in a bit. There's a few bees still on the remains of the comfrey flowers. I'm going to have to get them chopped down. They're getting too much. In fact, there's a lot of things that need getting chopped down today. Make the most of it. I started the other day getting clear the path because the comfrey and that red camping was getting out of hand. But I'm going to do some more tidying up today. I'm not bothered about the rain. Anyway, folks, first failure of 2023. The shallots. Now, look at that. They've hardly split. Decent enough roots on them, like, but I don't know. Maybe they just didn't like the green manure, or they were left in the cups too long and they got a bit pot bound. Now I don't know. So if you're following me folks on how to grow shallots, don't bother. No, I don't know what's happened there, but let's hope it's not a sign of things to come, eh? Anyway, like I say, I'm going to get some tidying up done, get hand weeding round the broad beans and what have you. There's a bee right on cue. Go on, son. I get weeding in between these onions and what have you. And as you can see there, look, I told you the beetroot would be up by the next video, and it is. So is the spinach. But I noticed, I think, there's a few peas on there as well, folks. Get in, hey. I'll have some peas later on. What a treat. Right, I'm going to crack on. See you in a bit. Well, so much for the rain. A little shower, and the rest of the day has been blazing hot there again. So I've just been doing some hand weeding around the sweet peas and that. I tell you what, boiling. I think I'll have a drink of iron brew in a minute. I'm a bit thirsty. Forget about the cup of the day. I have been hand weeding round here as well. It's looking a lot tidier. There's the broad beans all done. In between as well, And the beans, the climbing beans, sorted. Everything's had a good weed. It's all looking good, and it's all looking bone dry. I don't know, hopefully it will rain like, but we'll see. Anyway, I've been busy on this side as well. Look at this. I've got that pile of stinging nettles and weeds, and that pile from underneath the apple tree here. All the way along. Now just look at this folks. things that birds leave behind. This gooseberry bush, I never planted this here. And look at that, it's got some gooseberries on. Canny. Aye, so I went all the way along the edge, each trench. Whoa! Woo! Got my pants coat on there. Could have been worse. I have been in all of the trenches there. Champion. And like I was saying on a previous video, watering. Get the hose along the bottom in between the potato trenches, and then you're watering the ground and you're not watering the actual top of the plants. Starting to get flowers on anyway. Now I would usually pull the flowers off, but I don't know, I don't know if it makes any difference or not. Done it for years, let's not do it, see if it makes any difference. Aye, gooseberries, look at the size of it, the gooseberry bush now, man. Anyway, talking of gooseberries, I've been tidying up round here as well. This was, or it still is, the fruit cage, but it was just covered in stinging nettles. There's a gooseberry in here as well. They're not very big, and the birds usually get them, but there is also some black currants in here, which are, I had this for years. I got it off a cutting off my mate. It's the Ribena use this variety of black currant. My mate got it, it's called Ribena. And at the back here, years ago, I planted a honeyberry. Can you see it there? I've never had anything of that. Now I don't know, it's probably just too covered in foliage off everything else. So what I might do in the winter or in the autumn is dig that out of there and put it somewhere else where it's going to get a nice bit of sun. And let's see if I actually get let's see if I actually get anything. I just clocked my head off there, that's why I went just one more thing, like Columbo once said, I shouldn't really stand on glass, Dave. One more thing before I go and have me drink a cuppa. Me drink a juice, me drink a pop. Look, there's no pear trees. Every single pear has dropped off. Not one pear left, folks. What a shame. And this apple tree here, something's going on with this. What's happening there? Does anybody know? First time it's ever done that. Maybe it's just because it's had no water. This Claygate Pemain one, I don't know, seems to be doing alright there. There's quite a few apples on. So all's not lost. See if I can get out of here without stinging myself. Aye. Sorted. Right. What am I going to do after my drink? I don't know. I'll find something. I'm going to weed this flower bed round here. Sorry about that, folks. My batteries didn't run out. My memory stick was full. I had to just delete some files there. But I'm back anyway. Like I say, I'm going to tidy up this little flower bed here. Give it a bit of aeration and all that. Well, look at the roses there. Fantastic. I'm going to do some tidying up round here. I'm going to just keep tidying, folks. Every time I make a little video, you'll see the difference. There's a few sweet peas on this side I've just noticed there. Lovely. Spot on. And these red ones are very nice. And just one more thing has happened since the last video. Annie's lily is in full bloom now. So I'll just leave you on a little view of that. Oh, hey folks. You know when you do a job and then you see something else and you just keep going. I'm sweating now. So much for the rainy day. It's been sweltering. Anyway, I'm going to have a drink because I'm thirsty. No cuppa, just iron brew. Because it's made in Scotland from gutters. Aye, how's everybody been coping with the heat then? Thanks for everybody who commented on the last video about how you water your gardens. Interesting. Maybe that's the future, but I haven't got room for loads of like them big IBC water things. So hopefully, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm going to have to give the garden another watering tonight because, like I say, it doesn't look like it's going to rain. Just one thing before I crack on though, before I forget. I got a message on me Dave's Allotment page on Facebook the other day from one of my fans. Hello. He asked us if he'd give us a shout out. So, well, it says, "Hi Dave, me and my dad love your content. Fancy being the beard welding legend that you are and give us a shout out on one of your videos. Pretty please." Okay then, I will. Paul Gundy, Reese Gundy, shout out going out. Hey, crack on. Nah that. If anybody else wants a shout out, just leave us a message and I'll get back to you. Alright? So I'm going to crack on. One more drink of this and then I'll show you round or something. I have been busy, like I say. I just wanted to crack on, get rid of a few of the weeds because in the blazing heat the weeds take over. 1 minute you look, it's alright, next minute it's like, what the hell? So I've been cracking on with that. Anyway, cheers. See you in a bit. Well, that's me done now, so I'll just quickly show you around. I'll start off in the wildlife area because I haven't been in here for a while. Well, I haven't showed you around for a while. I've just been watching a couple of blackbirds getting the cherries off the tree there. They always get them. I never get any. But as you can see there, it's getting massive now, man. This was just a little, well, a sapling. When I first put this here, it was a sapling. Now there's another tree appeared here. So it's going to have to get a prune down one day in the autumn, maybe. And this hebe. Now, this hebe, I think I got a question off Natty, I think. Sorry if it wasn't you, Natty. But this hebe, I don't know what variety it is. Once again, it was just a cutting. And it's just never ends. And you know what? It's not even planted in the soil. Let's see if I can get to the bottom of it there. Let's get to the bottom of this. It's not even planted in the soil. Anyway, and it's just thrives every year, gets covered. So I just leave it for the wildlife. What else? Anyway, the water irises are out there as well. Very nice. There is a marsh down there. It used to be a pond, but all of the roots took over. Now it's the marsh. And this rose here, very old variety, it's called Peace. Now I should really prune it properly, but I never do, and it always gets off a lovely flower. It's dying off there now. Like these climbing roses from the pound shop are doing fantastic there. Very good. And I've just noticed before when I come, this clematis, it's got some flowers on now. And very nice as well. So one day it'll go all the way over the arch. Underneath the arches. That's an old song, isn't it? I'll moonwalk backwards there. Lovely little view there. And there's the last of the red campion. Nice. So, like I showed you before, I had a little tidy up in here. I really should have another little tidy up, but it's just one of them things. There's not enough hours in the day and all that. Everything's had a good watering, and there's the beetroot all up there. Now it's just a matter of if the birds are going to peck them out or not. The hard man, the Geordies. Look at this. I've just noticed as well, folks. This poppy. It's going to be huge, that. I wonder what sort it'll be. The peas, there is a couple on, but I'll just leave them to get a little bit bigger. Aye, it's a pity about the pear tree like, but I kind of do note about nature, and it looks a lot tidier along here now. Look, you can even see through to next door. Aye, the tatties, everything's had a good watering for an hour yet again, every night, just about. But that's a sea of potato leaves there. Hopefully there's a sea of potatoes under the ground as well. Aye, the onions, these onions are doing alright actually. And if you can see there at the back, they're starting to climb up. Canny. Aye, unbelievable how many flowers are on these this year, like. Unbelievable. And there's a bee. Go on, fly off, do another flower and do your job. Aye, them Ferrari beans, they're doing alright as well. I'll show you the cabbages, because these are just romping away every day, romping away. I've even started getting some broccoli on there, look, little tiny ones. So I'll have a few, hopefully they'll get a bit bigger than that. And there, the Brunswick cabbages down there. I'll take you to the other side to show you the greyhound ones. I've had my first picking of kale today, I'll show you that later. Everything's doing alright. Apart from them shallots, which are here. Strange, some of them haven't even split. I don't know what's going on there. Dan, you'll be able to tell us, Allotment Diary Dan, you'll be able to tell us what's happening with these onions as well. I mean, they do it alright, but it's like I say, some of the leaves are curling up like that, and some of the onions are just dying off like that. Some of them haven't even started really growing, like that one. So I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Oh, I was going to show you the greyhound cabbage, wasn't I? I've had a little bit of a weed down the side here as well, because it's little bits like that you forget about. There's the greyhound cabbage there, just starting to put a nice heart on. But as you can see, there's no damage whatsoever, and they're thriving under there. See there? Thriving. So are these artichokes. There's loads on now since the last video. Like I say though, I just leave these for the bees later on in the season. They'll be loving it. What else? What else? I've had a little tidy up round here as well. You look, you didn't even know that massive tin can man had a wheelbarrow. Now you do. One day you'll have some flowers in there. Believers. Right, I'll show you these potatoes, because these are romping away as well. I'm itching to get down. Get down. I'm itching. They look good. From what I can see, this Virginia creeper has grew about half a foot, say, since the last video. I'm going to take these over home, plant them in. I've got a Montana clematis there and a passion flower, so I'll take them over home. I've got no room here. There's my first picking of the year, folks. My first success. Kale. So I've got enough there for a meal, whoever a meal is. So that's good. Good. This has had a bit of a tidying up, a weeding and a good watering there. I've put these leeks here because I keep forgetting about them in the greenhouse. Let them get a bit bigger and I'll stick them outside. Aye, these sweet peas, man, are doing great. The dahlias are starting to get some flowers on there. Some more flowers there. And I noticed as well this everlasting pea had started dying off, so I've took off the dead bits, and it is alive, it is growing, so see what that looks like. I'll take you around into the greenhouse because I haven't showed you in there yet either. Oh, they've gone a bit leggy, folks. The turnips have gone a bit leggy. Maybe it was a bad idea, but the sunflowers are up. It's a bit late like, but we'll get something someday. Aye, these roses, man, are covered every year. Lovely. And Annie's rose here, once again, absolutely covered. Plenty on there. And there's the lily. Very nice. Aye, I've had a tidy up round here as well, folks. Can you tell? No? Yes you can. No you can't. Oh look, I've got these. This is a canny pot in it, folks. Canny heavy and all. Someone was giving these pots away, so I took them. Because ye know me. Aye, what was I saying? I've had a tidy up. I've took all of the weeds out. These potatoes, just doing the same thing as what they were. I've tidied up all the way down, took all the weeds out along the path there. And it looks like this year I'm going to have loads of blackberries again. Fantastic. I made this the other day. Well, I'm saying I made it. As you can see, it's the bottom of the water butt. Which I filled with water, because don't forget the birds need water too. It hasn't rained for a while, so I've been filling that up every time I've come over as well. Look after the birds. And this honeysuckle, look at this. Amazing. It's even started climbing up that tree there. But you can't even see the guitar bird box now. I don't think anything's been in it for a couple of years now. Right, into the greenhouse. Cucumbers starting to put on some growth now, and actually starting to get flowers on there, which is good. That one was flopping over, so I've just tied it up. Now they're doing alright, I suppose. Up, this one's flopped over. You're supposed to climb up there. So they're doing alright. These grapes, we have got grapes. We have grapes. So all's not lost. I'll just wait until the winter when it's all finished and train it and prune it and all that. The bush tomatoes are doing alright. They've actually started getting tomatoes on there now, which is good. It's always good. So is the sweet aperitif. Looks like that one there is going to be the first one of the crop, folks. Can't wait. So I've been feeding them 3 times a week now. I'm just using that Tomorite because I haven't got any comfrey juice ready. Tomorite. Tomorite. It works. It's good enough. You know, a couple of quid. That'll do. The grapes sound doing alright there now. Hey, everything's alright there. Must remember to. In fact, I'll just do it now. I always keep the door open and just net, just to keep pigeons out or whatever, and stop it from getting frazzled, stop it from getting baking hot. Whoops, this thing's fell out here. This goes in the top of the door here because it's a bit loose. It's a bit loose, Bruce. There's a moose loose about the hoose, Bruce. Right, there. So that's about it, folks. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to make a cuppa first though, because I've only had one today. So I'll see you in a bit, just to give you a little view of the garden. Cuppa time. Last one of the day. Only the second one of the day. Lottie. Right. So that's me done, folks. I've had enough. Not much gardening to do today, but plenty of tidying up. And that's what you've got to do as well. Don't forget to do them bits of weeding that need to be done. Otherwise they'll just take over. Right, anyway, I'm going to leave you on a little song. I don't even really know this song. I'm just going to do it because if any of you are a fan of Sam Fender, he did a gig at St James's Park on the weekend there, just gone. 2 nights. On the Saturday night, he got my brother's mate, Phil, who is Sam Fender's guitar teacher from when he was a kid. I've known Phil for years, since I was born, basically. He's a really good guitarist. Well, anyway, Sam Fender got him to go and play a couple of AC/DC songs with Brian Johnson, which must have been a real buzz for Phil, like, because he's a massive AC/DC fan, and to play songs on stage in front of thousands of people as well, you know, it was amazing. If anybody's seen it, wasn't it fantastic? And if you haven't seen it, type in Sam Fender, St James's Park, Brian Johnson, and just check it out. It's mint. There's a really good video where it's close up. You can see like front stage, and Sam was buzzing, Brian Johnson was buzzing, and Phil was buzzing. All North Shields lads, born and bred. Nice one. Anyway, I'm going to leave you on this song. I don't really know it, but it's a laugh anyway, and it's appropriate because this is one of the songs that they did on the weekend there. It's called Back in Black. And like I say, let's see if I can get through this. I better put that there because it'll probably fall off. Right, so until next time, folks, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and all that kind of thing. All that kind of king. It really does mean a lot. I'm nearly up to 9,000 subscribers now. That would be amazing. I never thought I would get 1 subscriber, never mind 9,000. But keep on subscribing, folks. Thanks a lot. Means a lot. Cheers. Here is me ruining an AC/DC song called Back in Black. At least this won't get picked up on the copyright. Anyway, see you on the next time. Blah, blah, blah. See you on the next one, folks. Take care. Back in black. Hit the sack. I've been along the way to be back. Let's loose from the noose. Let's be having it about to never stop. Get me high. Get right, but I never die. Cat's eyes. I got, oops, got 9 lives. Cat's eyes. I'm gonna live there, cause I'm back. I'm back. I'm back in black. Back in black. I'm back in black. Nice one, Phil, Bri, Sam, cool. I'll leave you on this another one that I don't know, but I'm going to do it anyway. Baby! Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. And no, not everybody got a body like you. See you on the next one, folks. Once again, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe and all that kind of thing. Bye now.
Text coming in already on 81333. Let's take a look at this one. It's Dave at the Allotment. Allotment Dave. It's Dave at the Allotment.
hot. Me fingers. Ah! Are you still here? True. Bye. Bye.